everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you can probably see, I have no eye makeup on today, and that is because I'm doing a first impressions of this palette by Voss. This is the Holy Grail palette. I have not even swatched this yet. I was like, I'm going to wait until I can film a video on it and review it, because I've seen a lot of people going on about this palette, saying how good it is and stuff, and I thought I would try it because I love myself some makeup. That's just the inside. The colours look amazing. When I saw this online, like they had like 3 different palettes I think that were all kind of this same packaging on Beauty Bay, which if this is good probably will end up buying the other 2, but the colours online looked slightly different, which is understandable, but when I actually got this, like, these colours look even nicer. I did not expect them to look this nice. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to do an eye makeup look with it. Okay, so first of all I'm going to go in with the Real Techniques brush. This is the domed shadow brush. I think I'm going to go with the colour Ploof to begin with, so I'm just going to go with this colour up here. Okay. Very pigmented. I'm just doing this as like a base for the minute. Okay, so I think I'm then going to move on to the outside corner. I'm going to use another Real Techniques brush, and this is the Duo Fibre Eye Brush, and I think I'm just going to go with Cranberry Splash, which is just this one here. I'm just going to dab that into the corner of my eye for the time being. Okay, the colour payoff is amazing. Don't know if you guys can see that. I also don't have any eye primer on, by the way, just to make this more, I guess, a proper first impressions. I mean, I don't always use eye primer anyway, but I didn't want to add eye primer because that could, I guess, alter the effect. You also don't have any fallout, which with some of my lower end palettes or like drugstore, like Makeup Revolution. I love Makeup Revolution, but when I normally do this bit of my eye, it always falls out and I always get some like under my eye. But this is really good, and this is also a sparkly one, or shimmer, and that's the one I always struggle with. That's the one that always falls out all over my face. I am really liking this palette so far. I think the colour pigment is amazing, and just the colours are beautiful. This palette, I think I'll use every single colour in it because it's just so, just something I would really use. Next I'm going to go over the top here, so I think I might use the colour Wine and Dine, which is this like cranberry red colour down here. And with that I'm just going to use another Real Techniques brush, and this is the shading brush. Just along the top here, just to give it some definition. Okay, I have to say, I don't really like this colour. I think it's alright. Maybe if I was going to put it on the outside of my eye. But it's not as dark as it looks in the pan. It's a lot more pink. Like it's like a bright slash dark kind of pink colour. I would use it, but definitely not with this eye makeup look. I feel like this was probably the wrong colour to use for this look. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back in with what are you? The Duo Fibre Eye Brush, and I'm going to go back in with Cranberry Splash, which was this one down here. And I'm just going to touch up the corner of my eye again, just because where I've done the pink it has kind of gone over it and you can't really see it anymore. Okay, that's not bad. Just this eye looks a lot better than this eye, personally, in my opinion. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back in with the Doomed Shadow Brush, and I'm just going to go in with the colour So Jelly, which was this pink one here that I love. So I'm just going to get some of that on my brush. And what I'm going to do is just in the middle, I'm just going to put that in just to give it a pop of colour in the middle and to make it a little bit shimmery, or a little bit more shimmery, shall I say. because we've already gone over it with a really light pink, and now I just want to darken that up slightly, just in the middle bit of my eye. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to take this Makeup Revolution brush. I don't know what kind of brush it is because it doesn't say. The thing I'm going to use is I'm going to use this colour Crystal just here, which looks a lot more white on camera. And it looks like the lightest shadow that I've got in here. So I'm just going to take some of that on my brush and I'm just going to put that in the inner corner of my eye to brighten it. Okay. I think I'm done with the eyeshadow. I think I need to practice a bit more with this eyeshadow palette and just try different combinations and see what goes and what doesn't and what the colours actually look like out of the pan. Overall though, I don't think this is a bad eyeshadow look. I probably would do it again, but it's just not my favourite. I definitely feel like the colour that I done up here, don't know what it's called, like this bit of my eyelid, I definitely feel like that could have been a different colour and maybe it would have made the whole thing look a little bit better. I feel like it's very out there, which I don't mind in an eyeshadow. But yeah, in terms of the eyeshadow, like blendability and like payoff, fallout, all of that, I would give it a solid like 10 out of 10. To build the colour up, it was very, very easy. You didn't need to use a lot to build it up, and you could literally get a tiny bit on your brush and put it on and it like works amazing. I would definitely recommend this palette if you're looking for a good high-end palette. This palette isn't like cheap. It was like £43, which I've never spent that much on makeup, which for a palette I definitely feel like it's worth that price tag. The colours seem amazing, and all these colours in this palette I would 100% use, which is why I bought it, because out of all the three that they had, this is the palette that drew it to me, and I definitely thought I would use this. So let's finish off the eye look. Okay, so that is it for my first impressions and kind of review eye makeup look of this palette. I am so glad that I actually bought this palette. I think it's an amazing palette, definitely worth the hype that it's currently getting. This is probably going to be one of my most used palettes. It's literally got every colour in there that I'm probably ever going to need, so I don't need to worry about taking all those palettes with me when I go away. It's got a massive mirror in there as well, which is a even bigger bonus because you don't have to carry like an extra tiny mirror with you. That is it for the video today. I really hope you enjoyed. If you want me to do more first impressions of like certain brands and stuff, or like a full face of this brand or whatever, do let me know down in the comments, because it's something that I'd really like to do, but it also costs a lot of money and I want to be 100% sure that I want to spend my money on certain brands and stuff. But if you guys would be interested on seeing it anyway, do let me know so I can actually try out more makeup, because I feel like doing full faces of this brand and that brand, and like first impressions of like different eyeshadows or like foundations and stuff like that, I feel like you can really try out some new makeup that you might have never tried before, and makeup that you might actually end up loving and use for years and years and years. So do let me know down in the comments below. Give it a big thumbs up if you have enjoyed this video and you want me to do this video a lot more often, and I'll see you in my next upload. Bye!